What's up everyone? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we're going to open up a Zendikar Rising Collector box. It has been a minute since I've opened one of these. And as I was pondering today's video, one of the things I tend to look for, in addition to just a fun opening experience, is products that I consider to have a high floor. So relative to the price point of the box, does it have a high floor? What is the likelihood that I'm going to get a strong return, not necessarily on the best version of the box, but on an average version of the box, right? And, we opened up a lot of products on this channel, and I've opened up a lot of Double Masters 2022 draft boxes, and unfortunately, those are now pushing 300. Lost Caverns and Wilds of Eldraine collector boxes, those are now over $300 a box. And yet, as I was looking at it, I was like, Zendikar Rising is actually surprisingly strong. Like, these boxes are $220 right now, which is very reasonable, given the current climate, because a lot of boxes are continuing just to climb and climb and climb. And I think they have a pretty reasonably high floor because of the expeditions in there, let alone some decent value in the main set as well. So, with that being said, why don't we just go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs, hopefully open up some fun stuff, but... I was thinking about it, and again, these boxes have peaked at nearly 300. I think I've seen them as high as 280. I've seen them in the 175 range. 220 is pretty good in the current climate. And one of the reasons that is the case is that automatically each one of these boxes comes with 2 box toppers that will have 2 non-foil expedition lands. In addition to that, from the collector packs, you're looking at 1 to 3 foil expeditions. I've never seen a 0 box, and I've never seen a 4 expedition box from the foils. That gives you a range of 3 to 5 expeditions. So I'm gonna set these aside for the time being. Throw them right there. Let's open some packs and let's open some expeditions. And again, there's some other really fun stuff in here as well. Pathways are very, very popular, very, very played. There are a good couple of uncommons in here between Balaged Recovery and what's the other one? Malakar Rebirth. So Jawari Disruption, sure. As far as good uncommons that are $4 or $5. Here we go. Glasspool Mimic. Hey, that's not bad. Glasspool Mimic does have some value. I think I'm gonna say the borderless is $3 to $5. Pretty good card though. It does have a little flip that side as well. The Glasspool Shore. So a lot of these modal cards, especially the ones that have a good front side. Valakut Awakening is another example of that. A really strong rare. So there's the front side, and of course it can be played as a modal land as well. I'm going to say the Valakut Awakening is $5 to $6 as a rare. So decently strong between the Glasspool Mimic and the Awakening. Then we've got a Spitfire, Legak, Skyclave, Pickaxe in these showcases. First pathway of the box. These, I will take all of the pathways I can get. That's one of the reasons I was, in addition to expeditions, wanting to open this, is that I need more pathways. So all the pathways, I think, except for maybe the green white one, might below $3, but all the other pathways are in the $3, $4, $5 range for the base copies. Borderless, maybe $1 more. And then if you hit the Is It one, which is, what is that? It's the River Glide, I think, pathway. That one is $10, $12, $13 for the base, and then I think the borderless is a little bit less at 10. So anyways, first pathway, Crag Crown pathway, which is the modal side is the Timber Crown. All right, Kazandu Nectar Pot Showcase. Rare is it Aura Skyclave Hierophant is the extended art foil. That's just the first pack. Pretty good first pack. Mythics. Of the mythics I'm looking for, there is a cycle of modal land mythics, and that is definitely what I am hunting for as well. I need those for decks. So there's the blue one, which is the Seagate Restoration, the Agadeem's Crypt, which is the black one, and then the Shatterskull Smashing, which is the red one. So those would be excellent pulls. Any of those 3 would be great. All right, little Island, Inscription of Abundance. I don't know why I put the token over there. Don't need that. Inscription of Abundance as an extended art. First mythic. Hey, Omnath. Nom. It's cool. So Omnath, I think, is probably around $8 to $9 for the base copy. Well, and this is the pack foil version. That's a really solid first mythic. Most of you know Omnath is just an absolute force. Good first mythic for us. Kazandu Nectar Pot, Akum Hellhound. There we go. Second pathway is the Bright Climb pathway. And again, for the non-Is It ones, all of them seem to be in the $3 to $5 range. So pretty good. All right. Territorial Skycat, Scythecat, Skyclave Shade as a showcase foil. And little Drake token. Okay. Pretty solid first couple of packs. And again, just for me, as far as like an opening experience, A, the possibility of pulling stuff that I want and can use. B, there is actual value. And C, of course, the actual price point. I think Zendikar Rising is in a really attractive spot right now. All right, base camp. Vastwood Fortification into our land. Rare is a Yasharn, the implacable Earth. Yasharn's pretty good. Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. What do I do? I don't know. Put in that pile. Prowling Felidar. Territorial Scythecat. Phylath, World Sculptor, which is a beefy boy for any battles with that 6 mana value. Prowling Felidar, and a Relic Robber Extended Art Foil. Relic Robber is a cute card. It is not a valuable card. It's one of those cards that you see and you're just, the Timmy in me wants to play with that card more. It's not particularly good though, especially if the artifact comes back and bites you. The artifact that you're giving your opponent. Concerted Defense, actually a decent card. That's a decent uncommon. Tangled Florahedron, also a decent uncommon. A lot of that going on in the set with those modal cards. Forest, Tabarak's Hope's Demise as the extended art. Non-foil, Nimble Trap Finder as a pack foil rare. Yeah. McKindy Oxkay. Oops. Fell it over in the wrong pile. There we go. All right. Skyclave Squiddy. Rare is our third pathway of the box. Needle Leverage Pathway. Cool. Down with the pathways. Actually, what's funny is, in a sense, I will take the non-foils as much as possible because I probably won't actually put the foils in decks. If I get like the borderless foil version, I'll probably hang on to it for a personal collection, but the borderless non-foils are totally cool because those I'll actually play with. Fierceless Fledgling, yep. Oh, and a Maddening Cacophony, neat. Actually, an extended art foil Maddening Cacophony at that. That is actually a pretty solid pull. I think the regular copy is like $4 or $5 for Cacophony. The extended art, probably $5 to $6. So extended art foil, I'm going to guess like 7-ish. That'd probably be my guess. But that's actually a pretty solid hit. A pretty solid hit indeed. A really good card. All right. 5th pack, no foil expeditions yet. We'll talk about those when we hit those because those are obviously very worthwhile. Umara Mystic, it is absolutely one of the reasons you open this product. Blood Chief's Thirst. Hey, that's not a bad foil uncommon. All right, Little Mountain. Second mythic of the box. This is Seagate Stormcaller. This is like a we have Snapcaster at home. Yeah, all right. It's not a great mythic. It's a mythic I really wanted to be good, and it's just not that great. Tajiru Paragon as a pack foil rare. Akum Hellhound. Canyon Jeroboa. Next rare is a Skyclave Shade, this time as a non-foil showcase. Yep. Okay, Skyclave Squid. And a Ondu Inversion. Whew, that was a battle. Holy moly. All right, so Ondu Inversion, destroy all permanents, non-land permanents, for 8 mana, or flips into Ondu Sky Ruins, which is, of course, they flip land. So that's actually a decent, it's not valuable, but a decent pull. All right, last pack of the first half of the box. We are 2 mythics. It's been so long, I don't even remember what to expect from a mythic count. But from Expeditions, the top of the list is Ancient Tomb, which foil or non-foil are both amazing pulls. I think it's over $100. After that, you've, of course, got Fetch Lands. Oh, there we go. There's a really solid uncommon. Malakir Rebirth. I think the base copy is about $4 to $5. I would say that the pack foil probably doesn't carry much of a multiplier. But a very playable uncommon. Excellent. We'll put that up top as a playable card. Okay. Master of Winds, extended art. Yaha. Throne of McKindy as a pack foil rare. Not a lot to write home about there. Canopy Baloth. Prowling Felidar. Man, we have not seen a lot of rares come from those from these showcase. Well, all right, there's one. Kazandu Mammoth, which is neat. It's a 3 for 3/3, and then whenever a land enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn, or it flips into the Kazandu Valley, which is cool. That's a neat rare. All right, McKindy Ox, sure. There! All right. We got our first one. It is Celestial Colonnade. Unfortunately, not a super valuable of the foil expeditions. Really beautiful art on it. But we are, of course, looking for fetch lands. You want to look for the crowd lands, like the commander lands, Ancient Tomb, Wastes. Those are the really valuable ones. This is a sweet pull because they all are sweet pulls, but not one of the not the top of the pile. Still neat though. I don't know. All right, we are now into 6, the second half of the box. We did get our first foil expedition, so that's cool. Average is definitely 2, but like I said, it can be. I've seen 1 expedition boxes, and I've seen as many as 3. All right, Taunting Arbor Mage, Core Blade Master. What I would like to see is some of those modal land mythics. Legion Angel. Card saw some play during its time. Hagra Mauling. Dreadworm. Hey, Ruin Crab. Neat. I could use more crab's phrasing. Ruin Crab. Jace the Mirror Mage. Awful. Is this the worst Jace? I'm thinking about that. It might be. Jace the Mirror Mage. Borderless. Okay. Coom Hellhound. And a Crawling Barrens, which actually did see some play during its time as well in control decks. Extended Art Foil. Crawling Barrens. I don't know. It's not valuable, and it's not particularly great at this point, but it's still kind of neat. I'll put it up top. All right. Gonna need it a little better in those mythics. I'll say that. All right. Hey, there we go. Nice. So of the top uncommons you could ask for, we've got them both. Balagad Recovery and Malakir Rebirth are both $4 to $5 base copy uncommons. And again, I don't think there's much of a multiplier on the foiling aspect of it, but it is still sweet, and it is still quite good. So excellent. That is those are strong. Okay, Wayward Guide Beast. It's the Bad Goblin Guide. I don't understand that card. Skyclave Apparition. All right, Skyclave Apparition used to see a ton of play during its heyday. It is still a really good spell. Probably about $3. It definitely still has some value. So we'll put that up top. Spitfire Legak. Territorial Scythecat again. Branch Loft Pathway. Neat. I think of all the pathways, this is probably the least valuable. I think it's probably right about $3, if not slightly under, but doth not matter. I'm here for all of the pathways. And again, non-foil I will absolutely take because that means I can throw it in decks as well. Skyclave Pickaxe. And... oh, borderless foil Jace. Oh my gosh. All right. Getting trolled by Jace. That hurt. This hurts because it's probably the borderless foil mythic for the box. Brutal. Brutal. That likely means it's not going to be like a Seagate Restoration or an Agadeem's Awakening or the Shatter Skull Smashing. That's why that particularly that one hurts a little bit. Okay. Well, I don't feel like me getting the Malakir Rebirth and Balagad Recovery as uncommons is a fair trade for borderless foil Jace. Fort the Grave. All right, here we go. Forest. Inscription of Insight as the extended art. Rare is a Yasharn. Pack foil rare. McKindy Ox. Kazandu Nectar Pot. Valakut Exploration. Not Awakening. I was confusing. I was like, yeah, that's not what I'm thinking of. Okay. Dreadworm. And a Archon of Emeria. Oh, you know what? That's cool. Archon is not a bad card. Extended Art Foil Archon actually probably does have some value to it. I don't think it's going to be like lighting it up good, but I want to say the base copy of Archon is probably in the $3 range. So Extended Art Foil, I don't know. I'm going to take a guess at it, and I think it's probably wrong. It's probably like 5 to 7. I could be way off on that one, but I do know that is a pull. So better than what we've done in some of the other instances. All right, 3 packs left. We're still on the hunt for a second foil expedition. I'm blazing through those uncommons at this point because I got the 2 that I'm looking for, and I'm not pretty sure I'm not going to get it. Oh, hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, and you know what's awesome about this is, true to my speech, as much as I would love the bling version that is the foil borderless, I'm actually totally okay with just the regular non-foil because I am more likely to play with this one. So the other one would end up in a binder and I would look at it and it would look pretty. This one I'll actually play with. So a borderless Agadeem's Awakening is quite good. That is awesome. Probably like 22, 23 bucks for the borderless non-foil version. That is absolutely awesome. That makes me feel a lot better. Thank you. Thank you, box. And, hey, Turn Timber Symbiosis. Cool. Back-to-back mythics and back-to-back not terrible mythics. So this is another one of the land cycle. This is the green one. Less excited about this one, but still actually quite good. So not like thumbing my nose at it. So this is Turn Timber Symbiosis, which the flip side of these is that you can play them as untapped modal for paying 3 life. Timber Symbiosis, probably 5 to 6? Question mark? Brushfire Elemental. Skyclave Geopede, and a River Glide Pathway. Quite good. The base copy is actually more valuable for some reason currently than the borderless, but that doesn't matter for me. I think River Glide is probably about $8-9 bucks, so that is really good. And actually, what are we going for? Did we hit all of them? I think we did. So I think there we go. We have pathways galore. Excellent. 5 pathways, 5 borderless pathways, non-foil. That is what I'm talking about. And oh, hey, all right. Yeah. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Polluted Delta. Yeah, so I know that I said Ancient Tomb is the most valuable right now. I actually think Polluted Delta, and I know that MH3 is getting ready to come out in like mere seconds, which will probably have an impact on the allies, but Foil Expedition Polluted Delta is not bad. I think the base got like the non-foil, it's like 47. I'm going to take a wild guess that the foil version is like 60. I might be off on that, but I still feel pretty good about saying that this is probably the second most valuable for the non-foil, and the foil probably does have a small premium on it. So that is extremely strong. Now we are cooking. So we did get a 2-foil Expedition box, and the second one was an absolute banger, and that's to go with the Agadeem's Awakening. So now the box is looking up. The box is looking quite strong now. Interesting how that happens, huh? Just 1 or 2 pulls. Vine Gecko, McKindy Stampede. Now I almost feel like to the point where, and it's not quite yet, but like we're just, hey, everything else beyond this point is almost gravy. And that's not even quite true because, 220, yeah, I hit a few good pulls in there, but we do need some work, but now it feels like a lot less pressure. Kargan Intimidator. Shatter Skull Charger. I wanted so badly for this card to be good when it came out. I tried to make it work. It didn't. Coom Hellhound. Dreadworm. I keep doing that. Putting the foils in the wrong pile. Got a non-foil pile. Keep it together, buddy. Scoot Swarm, Scooty Puff Jr. Scoot Swarm is probably about $3 for whether it's I think the showcase is like $3. The non-foil or the non-showcase, the regular, is probably like $4. But Scoot Swarm does have some value to it. That is a good pull. Spitfire Legak. And conclude. Oh, Luminarch Aspen. Man, this card actually probably would have had some value when it was still in standard. I'm gonna put it up top, but I don't think it, even for the extended art foil, that it's particularly valuable. Okay, last pack, and then we've got 2 box toppers still to open. Any other juice left? I actually feel great now that the Delta and the Awakening really make this box for me. Oh, foil Rune Crab, neat. Also a decent uncommon. Clerics of Life's Blood, sure. Foil Island, gotta love the foiling on that. Okay, start off with a Skyclave apparition and the extended art. Again, probably about $4 bucks for whether it's the foil, non-foil. I don't think it matters too much. But that's probably about $4 bucks. And a shut up. All right, boy. Now I'm especially glad that we at least got a Delta out of this because triple Jace. I might have thrown something. Goodness gracious, all the versions of Jace apparently. Okay. That's weird. Not in a good way. Weird. Canopy Baloth. Fearless Fledgling. Mythic. Hey, Showcase Omnath. What a... Not typically known for the duplication. Like, that wasn't really a thing that you open these boxes and go, oh, we're going to get 3 of the same rare Mythic. Not that I recall anyway, and it has been a minute, but Showcase Omnath. Hey, probably in like the $8 range or so. That's strong. Probably Showcase, probably about $6, $7, or $7, $8. I think the foil Showcase version of Omnath is actually like, for whatever reason, has a huge premium on it. It's like 15, 16. But a really strong Mythic. Put that over there only because I don't want to cover the Delta. All right, Nectar Pot. And, ooh, what do we got going back here? It's a Drana. All right. So we did get another Showcase foil, or extended art, or borderless foil in the back. It is a Drana, the Last Blood Sheaf. That's actually cool, just because it's uncommon to get more than one or so in those per box. So, not bad. I don't think it's a particularly valuable one, and that's okay. But that does give us a pretty good assortment of mythics, honestly. Counting the expeditions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Wow. 11 mythics. That's more than I remember out of these boxes. So, pretty good assortment here. We're not quite done yet. Let's hit some box toppers up. Oh, of course I didn't get... Come on, man. Rookie. There we go. Don't get the corner. Hate you. There we go. All right, first one is a... Oh, hey, 2 Fetchland Expedition box. That's not bad at all. So Tarn, probably 33, 34 bucks. That's a really good one. That's great, in fact. Amazing. All right, second one. Safe to say, I think we have a pretty good box on our hands at this point, almost regardless of what that is. That's just foil. And hey, Wildcat, cool. Wildcat's kind of the middle of the road, but a strong one, actually. I don't see these get popped too often, and that's really good. 25? I'm probably off on that, but as far as your box toppers are concerned, we crushed it. So, despite the triple Jace the Mirror Mage Dream Box... cough, expeditions pulled through, and that is a big selling point for this product, for this set. Don't get me wrong, but hitting a Wildcat and Scalding Tarn as our non-foil expeditions is huge. Hitting the foil Polluted Delta is absolutely huge. The Agadeem's Awakening, like lands galore. I did hit 5 pathways, which I'm also very excited about, and then just a good assortment of other playables. Glasspool Mimic, Wildcat, hitting both the good uncommons, Skyclave Apparitions in there. Some really sweet stuff. So I think this is a pretty good box of Zendikar Rising. And again, for me, as I was looking at, like, what is a not terribly expensive box? And I'm not saying it's cheap, right? But, like, relative to what collector boxes on the market are doing right now, $220 for Zendikar Rising, in a way, feels really strong for value, knowing what, like, that kind of floor looks like. So, granted, you're not always going to get, triple or double fetch land and a Wildcat or whatever. Don't get me wrong there. Those were well above average, but still, I think it's a pretty good demonstration. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.